Voxy is a completely integrated language instructional approach, and it includes assessments. And we approach assessment in a few different ways. We have a proprietary proficiency test called the VPA, the Voxy Proficiency Assessment, that takes learners and it measures their reading skills, their listening skills, their overall grammatical competence, and then there's an optional speaking skills section of that test that's human scored. And what happens is we measure learners' proficiency before they begin their Voxy courses, and then we measure them periodically. The standard time frame is every 3 months, but we can customize how often we offer that test based on a partner's needs. There are multiple different forms of the test. So if you're a zero beginner, I don't make you answer really hard questions that are looking at your grammatical skills. If you're an intermediate learner, then I want to give you a larger range of questions because I want to be able to see if you've progressed past intermediate to advanced. There are multiple forms of the test as well because I don't want you to have a test effect and be able to do better on the test the second time you take the same exact test. So every test, for example, will have some grammar question that looks at relative clauses that are of medium level difficulty, but they won't be the same exact question. We've given the test to thousands of learners at this point. We've done a complete item response theory analysis and figured out that the test is reliable, that the test is valid. I have a white paper on the test itself that I can make available if you'd like to read read really in-depth information about how the test was built and why the test works. But including this test in our platform is something that we do that's unique. Most other commercial language learning products don't offer an objective measure of learner proficiency. What they offer are achievement tests. They want to know if you've done the work in the textbook, if you've done the work in the program, if you can answer the questions that indicate you've done the work. We have those as well. At the end of every unit, learners complete an achievement test. What's unique about our achievement tests is that, like the rest of the product, they're adaptive. So you're going to get questions about words that you've seen in your units that are not necessarily going to be the same words other people have seen, even on the same topic, because you're going to be getting materials that are most relevant for your needs, for your performance, and for your proficiency level. But at the end of every unit, I do give you a test that makes sure that you understand everything that you've been exposed to. So learners take the proficiency assessment before and in the middle and after their Voxy courses to measure how they're doing on a global proficiency scale. They take the achievement tests to make sure that they're actually learning what they're being taught. On top of that, we offer assessments, ongoing formative assessments with our tutors. So Voxy tutors are keeping track of how learners are performing in real time. They're taking notes on their performance that are being saved in the system, and then learners can work with any tutor, and every tutor who comes can see an archive of what that student has done in the platform. And so those three different assessment types, the ongoing formative assessment by tutors, the regular achievement testing to make sure learners are understanding what they're being taught and they're increasing their domain knowledge, and then the regular proficiency assessment to see how learners are doing on a global scale, work together in concert to serve as Voxy's approach to assessment.